our stay at Charis Hotel in Incheon, a quiet gem away from the Seoul buzz. Our recent group tour to South Korea included a stay at the Charis Hotel in Incheon, and while it wasn't in the heart of Seoul like Myeongdong or Hongdae, it turned out to be a surprisingly enjoyable experience. At first glance, we were a bit unsure, especially after realizing how far it was from the popular tourist districts. But after spending several days, we came to appreciate the hotel and its surroundings for what they were, a peaceful and authentic slice of Korean life away from the crowds. Upon arriving at Charis Hotel, you can immediately tell that it's not a brand new property. The building has a dated charm with an exterior and a lobby that hints its age. That said, the entrance was clean and the hotel staff were organized and polite, which made the check-in process smooth for our entire group. Our tour organizer had already arranged the rooms, so we didn't have to do much except show our passports and collect the keys. The lobby, while not modern or flashy, was spacious and functional. It had a classic feel, like something out of the early 2000s with marble floors, traditional Korean touches in the decor, and calm atmosphere. If you're used to ultra-modern hotels, this might feel a bit old-fashioned, but it was welcoming in its own way. The rooms at Charis Hotel were basic but adequate for our needs. Each room came with a decent-sized bed, some with twins, others with double, depending on the guest arrangement, a small table, TV, mini fridge, and an attached bathroom. The furnishings were clearly not new, but everything was clean and worked properly. The beds were comfortable enough for a good night's sleep. Though not particularly luxurious, one thing to note is that the bathroom style is typical of older Korean hotels, compact with a shower head placed above the sink area, so water tends to get everywhere. But water pressure was strong and hot water was always available, which made up for the dated layout. We had Wi-Fi in the rooms. While it wasn't lightning fast, it was good enough for browsing, messaging, and watching videos. The hotel had vending machines, a small dining area, and some meeting rooms, though we didn't use them much. Now let's talk about the location. Probably the biggest consideration for anyone thinking about staying here. Charis Hotel is located in Incheon, which is roughly an hour from the central Seoul areas like Myeongdong, Hongdae, and Gangnam by subway. So if you're planning a DIY Seoul trip with lots of late-night exploring, this might not be the most convenient base. That said, our group had a tour bus that picked up us daily, so distance wasn't a big issue for us. What pleasantly surprised us was the neighborhood about the hotel. It's not a tourist hotspot, but there's a lot to see and do within the walking distance. There are plenty of local eateries serving everything from Korean barbecue to fried chicken, jjangmyeon, tteokbokki, and even international options like pizza and pasta. We particularly enjoyed trying small family-fun restaurants that serve hearty meals at every reasonable price. There are also cafes on every block, some of which stay open and late and have cozy interior perfect for relaxing after a day of touring. In addition to food, the area has several convenience stores like GS25 and CU, bakeries, pharmacies, and a few boutique clothing shops. There was also a park not too far away, and we saw a few locals enjoying evening walks and kids playing there. If you want to experience a quieter, more residential side of Korea, this area gives that opportunity. Getting around. The nearest subway station is Myeongdong Office Station, which is about 5 to 10 minute walk from the hotel. From there, you can access Seoul and other parts of Incheon, though it does take time. For example, getting to Myeongdong can take an hour depending on transfers. But if you're patient and don't mind the commute, it's totally doable. Taxis are also available and fairly affordable, especially when shared among friends. Because we were on a group tour, we mostly relied on provided transportation, and it was nice to know we had the option of exploring independently in the evenings or on free days. The hotel staff were polite and helpful throughout the day. English was spoken at the front desk, though not fluently, but they were patient and made an effort to communicate, which we appreciated. As a family visiting Korea from the Philippines, of our must-try experiences was Korean fried chicken. After hearing a lot of buzz about BHC Chicken, we decided to give it a go, and we were not disappointed. First impressions. BHC Chicken is everywhere in Korea, and the stores offer a clean, modern vibe with a casual atmosphere. We ordered Bburinkle chicken, which seems to be their signature flavors. The Brinkle chicken was unlike anything we have in the Philippines. It's coated with cheese, slightly sweet, slightly tangy powder that's incredibly addictive. Each bite was bursting with flavor, and the crispy texture held up even after a while. No sogginess here. The cheese powder almost reminded us of snack chips like Piatos or Nova, but taken to the next level. Our kids especially loved it. Overall, BHC Chicken gave us a fun, flavorful, and memorable experience. It was different from what we used in the Philippines, but in a good way. Love the crunch, the bold seasoning, and the playful sides. If you're a Filipino family visiting Korea, BHC is definitely a must try. Just be ready to crave it again when you're back home. We left with good memories, full bellies, and a deeper appreciation for the less traveled parts of Korea. Charis Hotel may not be flashy, but it gave us a cozy place to rest, and sometimes that's exactly what you need.